Welcome in, everyone. I'm SquishableMoon, your shooting star with a ranch addiction and fewer brain cells than the common garden snail, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing this video today because it is going to be on CentaurWorld. Yay! Now, I absolutely love CentaurWorld. I think it's a really unique show, but that isn't how I thought of it when I first started watching it. When I saw the trailer for it, I thought it was a really weird show. I thought it was very weird, like, oh my god, weird. It had a unique art style, and there was so much going on in the trailer that I honestly didn't know how to feel about it. It was definitely crazy, but I'm really glad I watched it. If you're thinking about watching CentaurWorld, I definitely recommend giving it a chance because it is a really good show if you let it be a good show for what it is. First off, the characters. We have a bunch of amazing characters. The main cast, of course, being Horse, which is a war horse that is separated from her rider. We have Ryder, which is a human warrior and Horse's best friend. We have Wamawink, who is a motherly alpaca. We have Zulius, a flamboyant and awesome zebra. We have Ched, who is my least favorite character, but still is welcome there in the show for a good variety of characters. We have Glendale, who is my favorite character and a kleptomaniac-like character. We have Derpleton, which is a neat, naive, friendly, giraffe-like centaur character. By the way, these are all centaurs. The one thing that I do like about the show is their ability to turn every character into a centaur. They had a tornado that was a centaur. They have everything that are centaurs. They have horse centaurs, they have zebra centaurs, they have bird centaurs. Everything that you could possibly want has been centaurified. So today I decided to do some art of my character if they are in CentaurWorld. I knew that I wanted it to be a unicorn because obviously it had to be a unicorn, and I ended up using a pose from the show. I used a pose from Zulius because Zulius honestly really grew on me as the show went on. At first, I didn't really care for the cast, I gotta be honest. I was like, these characters are very stereotypical, they're kind of stupid, I don't like them. But then as the show started to go on and I started to learn more about the characters and there started to be more lore, I was like, you know what? This show kind of bombed. It was really freaking good, especially with the lore. Now, okay, I know, like, the show, very derpy, very stupid, very, like, fart humor, butt humor, that kind of stuff. But if you can get past that kind of humor, you are going to absolutely love this show. If you love comfort shows, this is definitely going to become one of them because the way they are able to implement the funny with the sad is done in a really interesting way that I haven't seen in a while. This show was really unique and had so many interesting developments, and also it has really good songs, not gonna lie. A couple of my favorites I'll put in the video. Something else I really enjoyed is the villain of this series, the Nowhere King. By far one of the best and most well-written villains that I have seen in quite some time. I really enjoyed the Nowhere King. He started off as just this sweet guy being, I think he was a deer or an elk centaur who fell in love with a human girl and thought he wouldn't be good enough as a centaur, and so he became human to be with her and became totally evil because humans are evil, and that makes so much sense and it was so funny. But yeah, I'm drawing myself as a unicorn centaur. She is going to be a rare type of centaur, kind of similar to the shaman. She can do magic, but she's going to be a little stuck up and not really wanting to do magic for people because why would she do magic for other people? They should give her things so that way she doesn't have to do other things, you know, like kind of stuck up character. I think it would fit my character really well. You know, she's gonna have you do a bunch of tasks for her in order to get her magic, and then you might not even get her magic in the end. Another thing that I really enjoyed from the show was the character development. The character development in some shows is either non-existent or I feel like too fast, but in CentaurWorld, I feel like the development that was there was really good, especially between Horse and Wamawink, who are undoubtedly the main characters of the show. I feel like they get most of the screen time and most of the development. Wamawink starts off as a very controlling and overly obsessed with protecting her friends type personality, but over time she starts to like realize that they can do stuff by themselves and they don't always need her to protect them. Horse is a very by the way, if you can hear my cat, she's playing right now, so there's nothing I can do about it. Horse is a very cynical person. She only wants to do her task. She doesn't care who she hurts or what she has to do to get what she wants, as long as she can be reunited with Ryder, which is a really refreshing personality to have. A lot of times when they have kid shows like this, they'll have a person who's like, oh no, I'm also caring for other people. But now that we have Horse, she kind of doesn't care that much at the beginning about anyone else but getting her mission finished. And I found that to be really refreshing, especially since kid shows a lot of the time they'll like dumb it down to think, because they think kids are dumb. A lot of people think kids are dumb, and so they'll dumb down the show thinking kids aren't going to understand the nuances and small little details, but kids can actually pick up on a lot of things that we might not even be able to pick up on. They're a lot smarter than people give them credit for, and I think that's one of the reasons I really like this show. They don't dumb it down. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of really silly humor in the show that some people might not like. But after the silly humor and between the silly moments, you have these deep, meaningful songs or deep, meaningful moments between characters that really show just how deep characters can be. It has to deal with depression, anxiety, not knowing who you are, or dealing with kleptomania, and just so many different things that you might not think that you'd want in a show. Another thing that I really like about doing videos on shows like this is being able to implement some of their style in mine. I have a very cartoony style, as we all know. I used to have an anime art style that I still draw in sometimes, but I do prefer to do more cartoony artwork. And I really had fun trying to implement some of CentaurWorld's style into my own style to make this art, and it was really fun. Some people don't really like season 2 as much as the first one, but in my opinion, they're both just as good. I feel like the first season is more about Horse trying to find Ryder and her relationship with Wamawink, and the next season is more about Horse trying to figure out where she stands in her relationship with Ryder and figuring out where it's gonna go now that she's a talking horse. But yeah, I really hope that you guys are enjoying the art in the background. I really loved making it. Sorry for the audio of this video. I know it's not the best, but I am trying my best to become an even better content creator just for you guys. And I do have some very special news. I am going to be having a giveaway soon for some merch that I am making. So if you're excited to have first ever one-of-a-kind SquishableMoon merch, keep a lookout because I'm going to be holding a raffle to win some free merch soon, and I am just so excited. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, and I hope all your dreams come true. Bye-bye.